Welcome, welcome everyone. It is Sunday night at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. So it must be the Rock Your Life team board meeting, get together, weekly call thingy that we do every week. This is JoJo Bennington, and welcome, welcome everybody. Get to see your faces. I know that we're all kind of getting things together after the new year. Hope everybody had amazing holidays. I know that we haven't seen you guys for a couple of weeks, even though I guess we still see each other sort of every day on Facebook, no matter what, right? So, but let's start this off with some celebrations. Who's got something to celebrate? Gratitude, shout outs. Just me? I'll go first. I'm going to shout out Miss Mona Sims, even though we can't see her face, because she just did the Disney marathon. If you guys all saw her Facebook page and see her pretty Disney medal that she got for running 26 plus miles through Disney World. Congratulations, Miss Mona. I think you did like 3 days of running. I think it's like a 5K and then a half marathon, then a full marathon or something like that. But, it's a lot of running. So congratulations on that.
And she ran 365 straight days.
Oh, and that, yes, I did shout you out for that. She went on a run streak and actually, to keep herself committed for the year, ran 365. Actually, it's been more than that, 365 days in a row, because she wanted to prove to herself that she could commit to something and do it every single day. And in the process, she's learned lots of lessons. We will, when she's feeling better, we will have her on to share all of that with us. Thank you, Vinny. Anybody else have a celebration?
I have something.
Okay.
So I went to a sip and sample last night, and one of my guests was actually the girl who was my very first enrollment when I started Isogenics. And she had ordered, and then she kind of fizzled out, and now she was looking for some energy solutions for her husband, and she reached out to me last week, and I invited her to the sip and sample, and she came, and she's ordering next week.
Yay!
That was kind of a fun thing when we found that out. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's so good. Love it.
Never know.
Sorry. Okay. We lost some people. All right, they're trying to get back on now. I don't know what happened. All right. Thank you for sharing. So let's just kind of take care of some of our, first of all, you know what, before we do that, who's like really polished on their 30-second story? You know, we did a training a couple of weeks ago, and we asked everybody to post up their 30-second story. And so who like can really like bang out a rockin' awesome 30-second story? Anyone? Challenge. Come on, don't be scared. I'm gonna call on someone. All right, Vinny. 30 seconds. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can hear you. Go, Chelsea.
Okay. Sorry, my internet was like freezing or something for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Before Isogenics, I was tired all the time, and I didn't have energy to play with my kids. I had a 4-month-old baby and a toddler at home, and my other kids were at school, and I would just sit on the couch all day because I didn't have that energy and that, I don't know, that desire to get up and do something. And we've been using it for almost, well, just over 4 years now. And as a result of that, I now have the energy to play with my kids. I love the body I'm in. I have that confidence back. And I think that a lot of the reason I didn't play with my kids was because I didn't have the confidence in myself to go out and play with them on the playground when other people were around. So now I have that newfound confidence, and I feel healthy overall, and I'm excited to share that with other people because I feel like everybody deserves to feel that way inside. So that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you, Chels. And it got through it without freezing too much. It was good. So hopefully we can get through you guys' training tonight without losing you.
Am I still going?
Go, Vinny.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. All right. Let me find one. I got like 30 of them. So, okay, here we go. Before I really bought into the business model of isogenics, I was depressed. I was out of work and I was collecting unemployment for the first time in my entire life. I was introduced to isogenics by my lovely wife, JoJo, who showed me that there was another way to do things and I wasn't born to be an electrician. So after studying and joining into the business, now I am no longer depressed. Now I understand that I can do other things in life. And I now have a job that I like and respect and love, and can't wait to share it with other people.
Awesome. Thank you. That wasn't too painful, right?
No, I got like 30 stories.
Yeah. Yes, you do. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Chelsea. So let's talk a second about the January Jolt. Do you guys all know about the January Jolt promotion that started at the beginning of the month? Everybody, yes? Anybody not know? Who can tell me what the January Jolt promotion is? Somebody? Anybody? I hope somebody can tell me because it's really cool. Crickets. Crickets out there. What's going on? Roth? I see your hand moving around.
What's up?
What's up?
From what I understand, Isogenics is doing an extra bonus promotion till February 4th, which I believe is a Sunday. And if you enroll 5 people with 100 BV or more with auto ship, like normal, they'll give you an extra $200. If you enroll 8 people, you'll get an extra $500. And if you enroll 12 people, they will give you an extra $1,000 on top of your regular PIB, cycles, all that stuff. So it's an extra $1,000 for 12 enrollments this month. And if you have 2 centers, you can do 12 in each and get $2,000. So that's a good incentive to do. And also the cool thing about the January Jolt is your welcome back promotion members, if they get 150 BV or like a 30-day system or a pay setter or a value pack, those count towards your 12 people or your 5 or your 8. And so we had our first one on Tuesday that was a welcome back, and she got a 30-day system. And so yeah, those count for the bonus. So I think that's what the January Jolt is. You're muted.
No, well, 150 BV or more, correct? Yes.
Right.
So now when we're looking at, that's the January Jolt, and they rolled that into the welcome back promotion. So I don't know if you guys know about the welcome back, but this is a really cool thing. So there's certain people that were enrolled within the last 360 days. So they have to be either 90 days out of their renewal period to 360 days. And if you look in your back office under your personally enrolled details, you will see that there's people listed in your personally enrolled that are highlighted in green. If they're yellow, that means they're coming up for renewal. If they're red, that means that they not renewed and they're terminated out of the system. If they're green, that means that they fall into this welcome back option. And this is really cool. They've never done this before. So if they are green, this is what's available to them. They can re-enroll for free, so no enrollment fee. They get $25 in free shipping as long as they order one BV. One BV. So they could order one small little product and actually get back into the system. They keep their place in the tree. They keep their entire downline if there's anything that's been built underneath them. So that's a really cool thing. Now, the part that ties that into the January Jolt is they have to order 150 BV. So if they order a 30-day system on their welcome back, then not only do they count towards your January Jolt, you also will get a PIV for that. So very cool. So they get to come back in without shipping at that point and without an enrollment fee, keep their place, and you could potentially make a PIV out of it. So please make sure that I think we have until March 4th for the welcome back. Is that right? To re-enroll them. But the January Jolt is only till February 4th. So we want to make sure that we're contacting those people this month and potentially getting them back in. But if they don't make it in by February 4th, we still have till March 4th to get them re-enrolled. That's really special. The company's never, ever done that before. So cool. Good. And then on the Rock Your Health page, so if anybody's working out of the Rock Your Health page, we have started a meaningful change challenge. And I know that Raf and Chelsea have been helping out with that a little bit with their legacy page too. And so it's a challenge where we're posting up, we're helping with not only nutrition and workouts and recipes, and but we're also doing mindset and doing, so we have somebody doing nutrition, we have somebody doing mindset, and we have somebody actually posting up workouts and helping with modifications and things like that. So we have a fully rounded challenge out there. People that are on the page can join in. We would prefer that they start with a 30-day system, but we're not kicking anybody out if they're not. And so going through the 30-day challenge, you get points for posting up every single day. There's actually an all-in feature where we're offering cash prizes. It's a $5 entry fee if you want to be on the all-in. But if you don't want to be on the all-in and you just want to play around and actually do the workouts and stuff like that, then you can totally be involved. So check out the Meaningful Change Challenge. It's been going really good. We've been having people enter all day long. I've been having my little PayPal thing has been going off, so we're going to have a good prize pool for everybody. And has anybody opted in to do the 20 and 30? So part of the 20 and 30 club? Yes. Cool. So what the 20 and 30 means is that we've committed to, there's, Mary, the Facebook page that we're using for the Meaningful Change is we're doing it all right through the Rock Your Health page. So we're not moving everybody off to do a whole separate page. Seems a little easier that way. Then we get to keep all the content going forward. But the 20 and 30 means that we're committed to bringing in 20 new people into the business or into the product over the next 30 days. So it's a big endeavor, no question. To bring in 20 people in 30 days means quite a bit of work, but what it can do for your business is incredible because it can create momentum. And if you have people in your organization that are also doing it with you, not only does it create momentum for you, it creates momentum for them and all of the people that are coming in for that. So when you understand the numbers, and I'm going to turn it over to Raf and Chelsea to kind of chat about this. But so I want to give them a huge shout out because last week, am I keeping it? Last week, they enrolled 11 people. It takes a lot of work to enroll 11 people. And so what I want to really have them do, I've invited them to come on and chat tonight about what it really takes to get that many people enrolled in a week or even 20 people in a month. And the kind of time that they're putting in and what they're doing every single day, so you can see how much time and effort they're putting in, how many conversations they're having. And so if you guys will unmute and just kind of take over. I know that we've chatted a little bit about what you guys are doing, and I just want everyone to understand the effort that you're putting in, because sometimes we see on the outside while they're doing these great things, and you don't see You don't see the story, you just see the glory. And even though we want to give you all the glory for doing all this great work, I really want people to understand the story also. So thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll start, and my part is going to be kind of the backside of it, the mindset part. And that is huge. I think that has as much to play or more to play in the people you enroll than the actions you're taking on a computer or talking to people. So basically your belief in yourself, your belief in the business, your belief in the products, all that has a part to play in it. And when you have a positive mindset and you're getting a lot of rejection, because we talk to a lot of people, so we get a lot of rejection, and that doesn't affect us because we have that mindset there. We have that belief and that mindset set in stone so that those don't affect us. We also expect to enroll people every week. That's part of our mindset. That's just, we know we're going to enroll people every week. We don't hope that we're going to enroll people. We don't think we might enroll people. We know we're going to enroll people every week. So that's another part of our mindset. Working on ourselves daily, taking time out specifically for personal development and personal growth, and doing the work that it takes in your mind. So that's, we both have our own ways of doing that and times that we do that, but it's really important to get the mindset part down and working on yourself. Like Lynn Hagedorn, I think it's Lynn Hagedorn, who says, work more on yourself than you do on your business. So it's huge. It's a huge part of this, and it's a part that a lot of people leave out. So make sure that you're not leaving that part out, because it's very, very important. We also, part of that is that we have our enrollment forms already printed out. And I don't know if you can see on here, but they're numbered. So we're at 9. We need 9 more for our 12. So they're numbered on here so we know where we're at, and we are expecting to fill out all the enrollment forms. We have a calendar that we're writing down on all the people who are being enrolled. And then we also have vision, and this is our workspace right here. So we have our vision board and different quotes and things to keep us in that mindset throughout the day. And then we also, as we're working, we have meditation music playing in the background to keep our minds at home. So that's just a few things, and now I'll let Rafael get into the daily do's that we do as well.
Awesome. Isn't she a hottie? So anyways, love you guys. Thanks for allowing us to share a few things tonight. I just want to congratulate all of you for just being on here and showing up. And there's a lot of other things you could be doing right now, but you're on this team Zoom, and so we love you all. We're grateful for that. I really have to just, I don't know what the word is, second what Chelsea said or agree with what she said, because when we were doing this before at the beginning, we were doing the work, but we had the wrong mindset. We were always negative. We assumed or expected for people to say no. We expected people to tell us that it was too expensive. And so we were doing the work, but we were sending out the wrong energy, and that's what we were getting back. And it wasn't until we committed to our personal growth on a daily basis that things started to change for us. And everybody has a roller coaster business. Like very, 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 very few people have the elevator straight to the top. And even then, we only see the glory. We don't see really what they went through. And so we think they had the elevator to the top. But everybody's business, and any business, is a roller coaster, especially in network marketing. So even though we've had great weeks, we've had low weeks, but our low weeks are now pretty good weeks, and so we're grateful for that. But yeah, last week we were blessed to help 11 people, 2 in my business center and 9 in Chelsea's. We were able to get them started just last week, and I think we had 16 enrollments in December, which usually December and November aren't that great months because people have the mindset of, oh, people aren't going to be able to afford it because it's Christmas. I'm going to wait till January. But we just wanted to finish the year strong, and it ended up being our best week of 2017. So actually, that's our best week ever, because our last highest enrollment week was eight enrollments in 1 week. So anyways, that was huge for us. So how do you do it? Like, what is it all about? So if you want to enroll more people, you have to talk to more people. That's really the basic way to say it. It's all numbers. And so somebody that talks to 100 people this month in January it has a better probability of enrolling more people than somebody that's going to talk to 10 people this month or 5 people this month. And so how do you talk to more people? Well, I can probably promise you guys that are on this Zoom tonight, everybody that's on this Zoom probably has at least 200 Facebook friends on their Facebook. Some of you have over 1,000. Some of you have over 4,000. Some of you are close to the 5,000 mark, which is the limit. And then you have to just allow people to follow you or you have to clean your Facebook. But we all have at least 200 Facebook friends. So I was watching Vinny in a comment thread. He said that he's, sharing messages each day and he's getting used to it. And we could message 200 people in January. And if you watch the Eric Worre video, Enrolling 20 in 30 Days, I believe the number is 200 people that we have to talk to in order to enroll 20 people. And so he has you look at the calendar, and he has us schedule out when we're going to be talking to these people, setting up appointments. He's really big on having a full calendar. And so how does our calendar look like? Like Chelsea was saying, we expect to meet new people every day on Facebook because that's just what we do. We like to use social media, and it just works for our lifestyle because we have 5 kids. We have so much stuff that we have to do with our kids during the day, getting them to school, back from school, homework. Social media has really helped us to build our business because we're able to talk to more people in less time. And so you guys that are sending out messages on Facebook, that's brilliant because you have the whole conversation recorded in your messenger. You can send the video right there. You can send pictures, your before and after pictures. You can send the pictures of the value pack. That's what we do. We send the picture of the value pack. If they can't afford the value pack, we send them a picture of the 30-day system. If they can't do the 30-day system, we send them a picture of this Shake and Cleanse pack. And usually by that time, they're either not ready to get started or they go back to the 30-day system because it's obviously a better deal. But you have to talk to more people. So number one, just to share with you guys tonight, try to do everything you can to reach out to 200 people this month in January. If you want to enroll 20 people in 30 days, you're just going to have to talk to more people. Another thing, the great thing about social media is that it's exactly that. It's social and it's media. Some of us are not social at all on social media. We're creepers. That's what I like to call us. The people that just scroll and they don't even like, they don't even comment. They're not social at all. They're just on there. And so if you want to really take advantage of social media, get out there and be social. Comment on people's posts, not just on Isagenix people. Comment on other people's posts. And something that we've done in the past that has really helped is instead of commenting on somebody's post, we'll message the person about the post. So let's say somebody posts a picture of their granddaughter and how they love having a granddaughter or whatever. Instead of commenting, oh, how cute your granddaughter is, we'll actually message them and say what we were going to say in the comment. And we'll start a short conversation. It's not to say, hey, have you seen what we've been up to about Isagenix? That's not the point of it. It's just to be more social, to have more conversation. Like your own posts, love your own posts. That is helping the algorithms. Comment on your own post. Every single time you comment on your own post, it gets bumped up on people's newsfeed. So people see it. I commented this morning, I did #GoodTimes on my post that I did 4 or 5 years ago. And I think almost 30 new people liked that post this morning because it bumped it up. It bumped it up. I just, how Facebook gives you your memories every day. Go to your memories. And if you had a good post, just comment on it and it will bump it up and more people will see it that didn't see it a year ago or 5 years ago or whatever. And so be more social if you're using social media. If you're out and about, you got to be more social when you're out and about. But again, we really like social media because we can talk to more people in less time. Another thing that we wanted to share with you guys is that you have to fall in love with rejection. That's where mindset plays such a huge role, because if you're going to talk to 200 people, do you think all 200 are going to say yes? 180 are going to say no. And that's what we're hoping, because we want to help 20, right? So are you mentally prepared to have 180 people tell you no, that this is a scam, that this is too expensive, that there's no way that they'll ever get started on this? Don't talk to me anymore about this. Or they unfriend you, or they block you, or they see your message that you sent them. You know you saw it because you saw exact what time it was when they saw it, and they never respond. Are you mentally prepared to have that kind of rejection? We absolutely love rejection, and we personally try to get 5 new no's every day. So that's about 30 to 35 no's on a weekly basis. That is how you enroll more people. Because most of the people, I would say 80 to 90% of the people that we enroll are people that told us no in the past. I promise you that out of 180 people that tell you no this month, some of them are going to get started in the future. That's how we have been enrolling 2 or more people every week for the last 2.5 years on average, is because we get a lot of no's, and it doesn't bother us anymore. We've heard every excuse for a no.
I've had people flat out tell me I suck at this. So
yeah. like they're like
you
we've had
those people.
Yeah. And so you have to fall in love with rejection. When somebody tells you no, they can't afford it. Is that your fault that they can't afford it? No. So don't take it personally. Don't take it personally if somebody says we're a scam or we're pyramid scheme or it's MLM or whatever. Just move on. Our job is not to decide for people when they're ready to get started. Our only job is to share our story and to share the information that they need so that they have enough information to say yes or no. And so once somebody tells us no, we send them along with tools. We send them to isagenixhealth.net. We send them the Transform Your Life video, and we move on. We don't try to convince them. We don't, before we used to get super, super butthurt when somebody would say it was too expensive, or they would put us down, or they would make fun of us or whatever. Now it's just, that's part of the business. That's just part of the plan. That's part of the program is, okay, they can't do it right now. That's really all we say is, okay, they can't do it right now. Who else is asking for information? Who else can we share this with? And everything. Channing here, she keeps us on the ball during the day. She makes sure that we're getting her food, her Play-Doh, her tablet, and so she's a great manager. But guys, we want to inspire you to talk to more people this month and do it every month. I mean, imagine what you could do in 2018 if you enrolled 5 people a month or 10 people a month or more. You know, our personal goal for Chelsea and for us personally is we want to enroll at least 10 people a month just to get the 2 boxes of vitamins for free. Like that's really one of our biggest goals is to get 10 people in every month so that we can get the 2 boxes of vitamins, because that's, $280 worth of product right there. And we've been pretty consistent at that. But now with the January Jolt, our goal is to get 12 in each center. So 24 people by February 4th. And right after this call, we're going to get our 4th enrollment this week. And then we have somebody else that's taking advantage of the welcome back promotion. We just don't know how much product she's going to order. So that's what's going on after this. But it's just a matter of numbers, guys. You have to talk to people. So those that are doing 20 and 30, just put in your mind, okay, how many people did I talk to this week? Was it 20? Was it 30? Was it 50? And then just do the remainder for the next 3 weeks. 200 people. Use social media. Be social on social media. And have the right mindset. Expect to do it. And let's help each other out. If something's working, then let people know. We're we're going to post the message that we've sent everybody about the welcome back promotion. And so we sent everybody a message about it, and we've had some really good response already. We just did it today. We waited a few days for them to figure out all the kinks that they were having with it earlier this week. So we'll post that in the Rock Your Life page so that you guys can tweak it however you want to tweak it, or not use it, or use it if you want to. But we've had really good response. But take advantage of all the promotions. Isagenix is the best. We're so grateful for Isagenix. We're grateful for you guys and your example and everything that you do for us and our family. And so hopefully that helped. If you guys ever have any questions, Chelsea and I are always open. Just send us a private message and we can answer any questions that you guys might have. And we're always learning too. We're not perfect at anything, but we love helping people to get started. We're getting better at coaching them after they get started. Our retention has gotten so much better in the last year. And now our focus this year is to really help people catch the vision of the opportunity so that they can start sharing it with other people. So a lot of good things are coming this year for all of you. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to say, JoJo was talking about being real and what it really takes. And why don't you tell them how many messages you sent out this morning?
Oh yeah, so our welcome back promotion, we printed them out, and we have 111 people that are eligible for the welcome back promotion. And so this morning, I think we sent out half of them, a message to half of them, because we didn't want to do all of them because Facebook would, just tell you to stop going so fast. That's what they do. So we're going to spread it out over the next 3 or 4 days. But we spent probably an hour sending those messages out today. Yesterday was Saturday. So yeah. So yesterday I spent an hour and a half following up with people that we had spoken to over the week. And a lot of them said no. And I mean, it's just part of it. It's just part of it. But it's worth it. Like it's allowed us to earn enough income and more to be home, and to get excited about this year. But again, if you want to enroll more people, you have to believe that you're going to do it. You have to expect it, but you have to put the work into it. And if you're talking to 2 people a day, that's great. But just know that if you talk to 10 people a day, you're going to do a lot better than if you talk to 2 people, because it's just a numbers game. If you haven't read Go for No, that's a great short book. I love to listen to books through Audible. If you listen to it, I think it's like an hour and a half. It's a really short book, but it's very, very powerful on how a guy just completely went from zero to hero because he started focusing on rejection. Because if you're getting rejected, you're doing something. If you're not getting rejection, you're probably not talking to anybody. So just to finish off, Jim Rohn once said, if you have 1 in 10 people get started, you're doing great. If you have 2 out of 10 people and you close a sale, that's amazing. If you get to 3 out of 10, you're a total rock star. So if you're getting 1 out of 10, that's awesome. So just talk to 200 people, and guess what? You're going to do really well. So again, we're always open. We love you guys, and we're always here to help. So never hesitate to reach out to us. If we don't hear from you, we assume you're doing great. So if you want if you want to just vent or share something with us that would help us, we would love all the help that we can get, because everybody's looking for the solutions we have. They just don't know where to find it. So it's our job to share that with them. So yeah. You're muted.
Muted. I mute, I unmute. I don't know what I'm doing around here. Thank you guys so much for that. It was such a key piece. And I don't know if any of you guys caught it. Did anybody hear how much time he said he spent? How much? Anybody? Tell me.
Hour and a half.
Okay.
Hour and a half follow-up. And
hour and a half. Is that incredible? Like, we think we got to spend 12 hours a day doing this, but if we spend an hour and a half, let's say just an hour, if you took an hour of concentrated time and just focused on sending out messages, how many could you really send? And the more you send, you will get to a point where your follow-ups outnumber the new messages because you have so many people in the pipeline. True? Is that true, Ralph? Yeah? So in dealing with the no's, doesn't always mean no, right? It means not right now. So unless somebody actually unfriends you and closes the door on you and blocks you, they're still out there, right? It's persistence and being bold. Then?
I just wanted to expand a little bit on what Rafael was saying about your business, the elevator straight to the top. That's why I wrote it down over here when he said it, because that's really profound. When Jojo and I were at Top Achievers in Banff, Canada, David Wood did a training, and that's and at Top Achievers, that's all you know who they are. There's a lot of people in there to make a lot of money, and he brought some very, very, very top leaders of the company up to the stage, and he drew a graph, and the graph was a straight arrow going up like that, and he said, now how many people in this room's business has taken off like that? And there's 1,000 people in that room, maybe more, and only a very few hands went up when he did that graph. Then he drew another graph that went up and sideways and a little down and straight up, basically the ebbs and flows of a business. And just about everybody in that room's hand went up when he said, whose business does this look like? So I guess what I'm getting at, I love that you said that, because that just shows people that this business, very few people go straight to the top. And you are going to have ebbs and flows in your business. So that's something we need to keep in mind, even during these challenges in the January jolt, that you're going to have no's. You're going to have people say no. And maybe this week you enroll nobody, but next week you may enroll 12 people. So we're always going to have those ebbs and flows. So please don't give up. Just keep going. As Rafael and Chelsea clearly said, no's are great. So let's keep doing that.
Thank you,
Rafael and Chelsea, by the way.
Chelsea, you were saying to me the other day that it was a good thing that you guys had really worked on your mindset and dealing with the no's, because you had gotten so many just prior to enrolling all of these people. That share with that a little bit what you were telling me.
I just think it's huge that I don't really remember the whole conversation, but I just know for me, you can get really down and hard on yourself when people are telling you no if you're not in the right mindset. And what would have happened if we would have quit? What would have happened if we would have stopped talking to people before that week came? So it's huge to keep going and to not let it bug you, not let it bother you. Just know that it's part of the journey and keep moving forward. Because, and Rafael always says, I don't want to be that guy that when someone a year down the road comes and says, hey, I'm ready to start Isagenix, I don't want to be the guy that says, oh, I don't do that anymore. He wants to be the guy. We want to be those people that when someone's ready a year and a half from now and they come to us, we can help them. So
yeah,
that's great.
I think another thing, we probably had over 100 people tell us no at the beginning of December, end of November. And there was a week in there that we only had one enrollment. And for us, when we have one enrollment in a week, it's panic. And so, but we just keep plugging away. We keep working at it. And then we finished the year strong. We had, 16 in December, and we want to have 24 or more this month. And if you want to have enrollments over the summer, if you want to have enrollments in April, May, you're going to need to talk to a lot of people now. And really just increase your numbers. And that's the only reason that we have consistently brought people in on a weekly basis, is because we continue to have people tell us no. Like I said, the majority of people that we get started are people that told us no in the past. Very, very few people get started the day we share the information with them. Very, very few. Probably 1 out of 25 will get started the very day you tell them the information. So if you want to enroll more people this year, you just increase your numbers. Have fun with it.
And don't forget to follow up.
Yeah, follow up. Yeah, I mean, follow up is huge. Every time they have a promotion, follow up with everybody. We're consistent on our Facebook. You know, I tell people this. We still share before and afters on our Facebook 4 years later. We don't share that for our friends and family. They already know we do isogenics. We share those for all of the new people that have friended us in the last week or the last 2 months or the last 6 months or the last year, because it's just a drip system. Every time they see our post, they know we're still doing this. And almost every day, almost on a daily basis, somebody will message us that we had talked to in the past, asking us for either more information or they're ready to get started. And so that's why we're consistent on our Facebook, is for all the new people that we have added to our network. So stay consistent on your own Facebook, be social, and talk to more people. Just get the information out to as many people as you can, and get better at your skills. Get better at your skills. You know, how are you presenting? How are you sharing your story? How are you sharing the tools? And the only way you're going to improve your skills is if you talk to more people. The only way you're going to improve your skills on how to go through objections, you got to get objections. And so experience, that's all it is. And we have posture and we have confidence in this skill of recruiting, as Eric Worre would call it. And it's just because we've had a lot of experience with it. We've had a lot of ups and downs with it. We've had a lot of growing pains with it. And so if you want to get confident, if you want to have posture in anything in life, you have to go through experience to get it. And so have fun with it, guys. Well, let's have a big month. Let's have fun. Let's get ready for NYKO. Just because it's NYKO doesn't mean we have to slow down on progress and the business. So pound it out through Thursday and then enjoy 2 days at NYKO and then come back Sunday with all of the great news that we're going to have and finish the week off. This should be a great week for everybody. So take advantage of that.
Awesome. Thank you, Raf. Thanks, Chelsea. Katya, did you have something that you wanted to ask?
Yes. Quick question. Raf, you mentioned that Facebook at one point, when you sent too many messages, sent to like the Facebook jail. Do you know how many like private messages are kind of safe to send in a day?
It's a good question. So I don't know the exact number because I've never actually counted them. But for people that are not your friend and you send them a message, it's roughly around 40, I would have to say, because there's been some days where we have, 40, 50, 60 people asking us for information. And so we send them an initial message. And then I'll give you some secrets on Facebook jail. When you get...
We've been there a lot.
No, we've only been there a few times, but now we know.
Almost there a lot.
Yeah. So when you send a message to somebody and you're at that time frame or number, Facebook is going to send you a message, and it's going to say, this is a security message. Pick all the pictures that have a car in it, or type this word in to make sure you're not a robot. What happens if you do it? You still get put in Facebook jail. So don't fill it out.
Ignore it.
Cancel it and stop sending messages that day, because tomorrow it stops every 24 hours. So tomorrow I could go ahead and start messaging people again. It's like a new slate. But if you fill that out, it's going to then say, oh, you're blocked for however long. Sometimes it's a day. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. I think the longest posting in a group was a month for us, and that was like two or 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago.
And that's misery.
Yeah, when you can't post, you can't comment, and not only can you not post or comment, all of your posts in that group are taken out of the group until you're able to post again. Then they show up again in the group. So that's a little secret, but people that are your friend, change up the message. Change up the message. So today when we sent out this message to everybody in our welcome back, we changed the name. So we said, Happy New Year, Jojo. Happy New Year, Vinny. Right. Just changing something in the message will make a difference. And you can send more messages to friends, but I wouldn't do too many. That's why I say spread it out. Spread it out on a daily basis. Don't send 100 messages to one person or in one day, because they'll think that somebody hacked your account and somebody's sending messages to everybody, because that's happening a lot right now with videos, sending, people sending you a YouTube video saying, "Jojo, is this you?" I'm sure you've all gotten that message. We've gotten 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, don't click on those.
Don't click on them, because then you'll get something. But hopefully that answered your question, Katya. I would say around 40 for people that are not your friend. I think it's a little bit more for people that you are friends with on Facebook.
Okay.
I wouldn't go more than 40 on a one day. But don't fill that security. Just cancel it. So let it go away, and then don't finish the message. Don't resend the message that you were trying to send. Just stop messaging people, even friends, until the next day. And then the next day you should be good. And so that's a little secret that we found to be helpful.
That is good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good to know, because one of the training calls for the 20 and 30 talked about reaching out to all. You print out your Facebook friends list, and your private message pretty much the same message to everybody, just changing the first name. So it's good to know to do that in increments.
And split it up throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like that's what we did today.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't do all 40 in a 15-minute span, because they'll say, slow down, fill out the security message. Don't fill it out. You're already tagged. So just wait till the next day. But if you did 15 every 2 hours for a few hours, then you're gonna be fine. Okay. I think we probably sent 60 today, but between my account and Chelsea's account on Facebook.
Sure.
So really it wasn't that many each. But we also changed the person's name in each message, so that also makes a difference as well. And so hopefully that helps. Morgan, did you have a question?
Yeah, actually, at one point you were talking about, like, when people tell you no, you said something about, like, sending them a video afterwards or something, I think. Can you explain a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so that's how we let everybody go as far as when they're not ready to go. We say, perfect, hope you can get started soon. You're going to love your results, and you already deserve this. That's the exact verbiage. And then we say, to learn more, go to isagenixhealth.net. And then we say, this is a short video I think you'll appreciate, and we send them the Transform Your Life video. And that's it. And so they have it all there. They can research it if they want. They can watch the video. And that way they have the tools. And that's after that's after we tell them the pricing on the value pack, the pricing on the 30-day system. I would say 50% of the time we'll go down to the Shake and Cleanse pack. Usually the only time we share the Shake and Cleanse pack are people that are flat out telling us they can't afford it. Or they'll say something like, oh, I would never be able to afford a 30-day system. Then what we do is we tell them about the Shake and Cleanse pack, and then we tell them our story about how we didn't have the money to get started, but we made it happen, and we got our investment back in 2 weeks. We earned, some great money in the first 2 months, and now, 4 years later, we're able to do this from home. And so we kind of share our opportunity story with people that just flat out say they're having financial struggles. But even then, we haven't enrolled a Shake and Cleanse pack for probably over 2 years. They either go back up to the 30-day system, or they never get started because they really can't afford it. And so as far as your question goes, we always leave them with isagenixhealth.net and Transform Your Life video, because even if you do ISO product is great, your Isagenix website is great, but then you might run into where they might enroll with somebody else on somebody else's site. So we don't give them any way out to enroll somewhere else. And I think that's really helped, because when they're ready to get started, they just message us and say, hey, I'm ready. Or do you have any promotions right now? Or how much is this costing now? Or they'll have more questions and stuff like that. So hopefully that answered your question about how we share the tools.
Hey, since you brought up the value pack, you want to talk about the possibility of potential with the new product?
With the new product?
Or the new pack, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, it's amazing. We've had so many people close to doing it this week. Just yesterday, we had somebody that was just juggling the value pack and the 30-day system. They ended up with the 30-day, which was fine. But the value pack, it is $30 more, so make sure you know that. But they're getting a ton of product with the greens and the weight bins, and they get the new blender that came out. But it's $100 PIB now, and then they double it if you get double PIBs. So basically, 2 value packs a week is $1,600 a month, plus cycles. So this is a really lucrative compensation plan, and they just made it better. And so they took away the holiday bonuses that they've been doing for years, and they're dumping it into these upfront bonuses. We don't have to wait a year. We don't have to wait a quarter to get paid. I mean, we could get paid tomorrow. If you get a value pack tonight before 10 o'clock Mountain Time, you're going to get $100 tomorrow morning. I mean, who do we know that needs $100 like now? And so they just need to get somebody started on the value pack. And a lot of people this week, when we're sharing the pricing, we really get into referral bonuses. And we explain that if you help 2 people to get a value pack, you're going to get $450 back with the $50 consultant bonus. And that just opens people's eyes. And everybody that we enroll, they've already heard about referral bonuses. And even after they enroll, we share the You Share, They Share video with them. We get them enrolled in the ISA-Body Challenge before they get their package. Or we invite them to do that. And we have really good success with people enrolling in the ISA-Body Challenge, and that's helped our retention. But yeah, the value pack, guys, take advantage of it. We probably do a couple a month. Take advantage of the Paysetter pack, because we don't. That's just something we haven't really dove into. I know Jill Berth, she is the Paysetter queen, because she gets people started on the Paysetter when they can't afford the value pack. And that's, I believe, still a $50 bonus, but the BV is higher. So they increased the BV. It used to be $150. So Isagenix, we're so blessed. Like, we've done other companies, and it's just night and day. So take advantage of the value pack. It is $30 more, but they're getting way more product. They're going to have a better experience. So don't get in the mindset that, oh, now nobody's going to get started because it's $30 more. Like, you have to add the value. You have to really get down and dirty on why they want to lose weight, what's it going to do for them to change their life, and throw that back at them. Throw it back at them when you're ready to close them, and just be like, we're excited to help you do this, this, and this that you just told us you wanted to do, and let's get you started. So I don't know if that's what you meant, JoJo.
Can I add something real quick? Also with the value pack, which I think is such a genius, is that you get 2 free enrollment certificates for the first 2 people that join. So no more, hey, is there free enrollment codes or anything like this? So there's really that whole challenge about people saying, well, there's free and no free enrollment. How easier is it now to get people to consult quicker?
Yeah. By
saying you have those free enrollment codes for your BFF and your mom, and they're good for 60 days.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
And they still get the $75 event coupon, and they get a $25 coupon for a future order.
Yep.
So I mean, they're doing it right. I mean, they just have geniuses at corporate. So, but all of that money has to come from somewhere, and I think a lot of it came from the holiday bonus pool that they're not doing this year. So take advantage of this, guys, especially in January Jolt. I mean, imagine getting 12 value packs this month, and the $1,000 bonus, and all your cycles, and the momentum, and just run and have a blast. If you're doing this part-time, you can do this. You can do this. I think people that do this part-time actually have a bigger advantage, because they have a schedule. They know when they're going to work, and then they have the pockets of time that they're going to dedicate to it, and they really work it during that time. It's hard. It's a double-edged sword when you're your own boss and it's full-time at home. You're like, oh, I'm just going to take the day off today. You can't take a day off until you're maxed out for the rest of your life, and whether you do something or not. So until we're there, let's just keep plugging away, and let's change lives.
Anna, I believe that the value pack is the value pack. I don't think there's a new member value pack. There's just a value pack. So if you order it, it should have all the same things in it as a new member does. Shouldn't be any different.
Yes, JoJo's right. And just to add, I'm glad that the company went to that by giving 2 free enrollments, because I think a lot of people were stifling their business, waiting on a Wednesday call to see if they were going to get a free code, and they weren't, really working their business and trying to get people enrolled. They were just relying on these free enrollment codes, and I'm glad they went to this and gave it to, people that ordered the big pack, and and it helps the new people. So I'm glad they went for it. I really do think we were kind of stifling people's business by doing it every week.
Awesome. All right, you guys, thank you, Chelsea and Rolf, so much. Appreciate you, and thank you for all the questions. And if you guys have any more questions, please just post them up in the Facebook page and we'll get them answered. I want to let you guys all go. So looking forward to see you all at New Year kickoff. We'll have all the updates next week from whatever happened at New Year kickoff. And for those who are going, we're having our team get together Friday night at 7:30 at the Sheridan. Make sure that you're all added into the New Year Kickoff 2018 Facebook page. And I look forward to seeing y'all. Big hugs to everybody. And if there's somebody who still is trying to get there and wants to go, then please let us know. Even though it seems crazy that there's no tickets out there, there are tickets to be had. We have seen some show up. So if you still want to go, then reach out and we'll make sure that you're there. So, and Michelle, Miss Redmond, who always volunteers. Thank you so much, Michelle, for always volunteering. Swing by wherever she is and say hi to Michelle, because she's always volunteering. And so we appreciate her. So thank you all so much for being on. Thank you, Ralph and Chelsea. Appreciate all your knowledge and your push. No question. Talk to more people. That's the only way we got to get it done, right? More people, more people.
And
right,
I'm
guys.
sending out a big virtual hug to everyone, because sadly I can't be at New Year's kickoff this year. Just will be there, but I won't. So I'm giving you a hug now because I'm not going to see your bright, shiny faces. So
Awesome.
love you all.
Right. Love you guys. Big kisses. Go rock your life.
Love you too, guys. See ya.